Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thursday, January Kokonoka, as they say in Japanese. I don't know why, but that is the word they use for the 9th of the month. The Kokonoka Day. How do I know this? Because I was born on the 9th. Ooh, indeed. How's everyone doing? Welcome in. Hope everyone's been having a nice, rested time. We're almost at the end of the first week of January. Did we survive well? The trauma from learning the days of the week in Japanese, anything that involves the first 10 numbers in Japanese is always a nightmare. They don't like to just play by the ichi ni san rule. They like to just go itotsu. Utatsu. They like to just throw some new words in there, you know? Why not? There's no echo, Mint. That's you. This is the voice of a god speaking. That is why you hear it this way. Maybe now it might be gone. I've calmed it down. How is everyone doing? The voice of lowercase... The voice of lowercase god? Fuck off. I can drop that now. It's been 1 minute and 40 seconds. I can drop an F-bomb in there now. God knows what a shaver looks like. Yeah, it couldn't be me. Look how long it's getting. Look, it's getting bushy now, eh? Seeing that defined blonde hair growing through there. One little patch here. I think there's a little patch there. Getting very long though. And very scratchy still. Not a fan of that. Looking crisp today. I don't know about that. I don't know. I think I've looked crisper with a shaved beard, but is what it is. I told you I was growing it, and here we are. How goes the less alcohol January? Well, obviously we'll be going through the IRL. For those that don't know, there is a video up on Mudan's channel. It was my first ever, last IRL stream in Tokyo, or anywhere else for that matter. Lots of scuff. To the point, much to my disappointment, that what I thought I could use, in the end, ended up having no audio. So today we're going to review some of that footage, as well as some of the footage from the stream. I did download the stuff from the stream and try and make that into a video to see if it's possible to upload. I feel like it would be remiss to not have anything on the VOD channel relating to the IRL. It feels wrong to have nothing, but we'll see. You've got grey and white hairs growing. I don't. Platinum blonde, mate. That's what they are. It looks good. Do you find yourself touching all the time? Yesterday, someone called me out because I did find myself doing this a lot. It's just, yeah, why not? It's like stroking a cat. Lovely, lovely soft fur on the face. You watched Ludwig get plat? Yes, he did. Oh, Pete did join Connor and Mouse at the end. Oh, okay, that's cool. I was playing Rivals earlier myself, actually. I was trying to figure out what all the fuss was. I don't know if it's a streamable game, certainly not a solo run, but I was playing a little bit myself. I do like Thor, he's pretty cool. I think it's fitting to try him with the beard. But I was only doing practice, not any runs online. I've got to find the right trim setting for the beard and moisturize it if it's still itchy. Well, I don't really consider this a long-term thing. So, I do have a trimmer though. So it could be. Was it worth temporarily breaking your New Year's resolution for? I think so. I think we found some really, really cool bars. Well, his viewers found some really, really cool bars. Did I finish that sentence? I don't think I did. Mudan. I went out with Mudan for my first IRL, and we went to 5 cocktail bars of one of his viewers who's apparently got a YouTube channel that goes around bars as a bartender themselves, and recommended these places for Mudan to check out. And he decided of all the people he could invite, good old Paul would do, because he likes a drink, except when he's having 3 months off to the start of the New Year's. But we made it work with this lucky die, this flip of a coin, This side was heads, which was, that means a cocktail. This side was tails, which meant it was a mocktail. And it was called the Cock Mock Challenge. So we arrive at the cocktail bar, flip it, and whichever way it landed, that's the drink we would have. Which bar was my favourite? Well, you can ask me those questions at the end. We'll go through them. We'll have a look at the footage first. And then we'll see. Try playing with Pete, maybe? Yeah, maybe. I did see him playing it last night with Alex. I was like, oh, I could have jumped in there. And I was like, oh, I don't have it installed. That's what prompted me to install it. I'm a man with a religion-governed beard that had to restart growing one recently, and the itch is real. Right, okay, so you understand. You understand the pain. It's not pain, but it's just like, it's kind of like you feel like you got eczema on your face, because it's just like that certain itch that you get. You're like, why is this, like, why am I feeling like this? My skin's not used to having hair growing out, certainly not this long here. The Kabedon cap, that's the one. The Kabedon cap, which in itself should be a game. But these stickers, I can't find them anywhere anymore. I love these stickers. I put all of those stickers on my batteries. I'm pretty sure I know what bar you want to go back to. Oh, really? Really? How many cocks did you mock? That's not the phrase, no. You either cock or you mock. You don't mock a cock. That's different. Basically me, but League of Legends. The cacao cocktail was great. It fucking was. As was the staff member. Oh, I got his card. Oh, I have. I was wearing this coat. Yes. I won't dox his, well, I suppose it hasn't got his fucking name on it, has it? No. This guy here. Here's the guy. Apparently I cut myself as well. I didn't know that. Must have happened this morning. Yuya Kobayashi. He was the bartender that was serving us. Don't read the comments on it. Some of this look like calories. Okay. Noted, Captain. I tried growing a beard once, but I couldn't. Ha 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 ha. Made me want to go to cool cocktail bars to enjoy the vibe. I think that was the basic takeaway for me. Was that I actually really enjoyed the experience of the place. It's not somewhere that I would go to stay for hours though. And I think that was the one thing. It was like you're going there to experience the bar, not necessarily hang out with mates. That was my takeaway from it. So I really enjoyed the experience. And if I was wanting to take somewhere to give them an experience, I would take them to one of those bars. But I think if I was going out with someone to catch up and hang out, I'm not sure I'd want to take them to a bar like that, because it kind of takes over the whole let's catch up, and it's just like, check out this place, isn't it amazing? You know? Are you sure? I don't know. It's got his surname and everything. We'll see, but he was a really cool guy. Anyway, you'll see him in a minute. I'll show you the footage. I decided to grow a beard for the winter, but I really don't look like... Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Premier 1 would be more of a hangout spot. I don't know, Kevin. I don't know. These days, even Premier 1's music's getting a little bit loud. As I'm sure if you watched the last night on Pete's subathon, before he met me, they went in there and then there was a fucking DJ playing like ridiculously loud music. Thank God we had the mics on though. A good date spot too. Riz vibes. I guess. I mean, if you want to go there to impress someone, but again, it's only going for one drink really. Or maybe two. You certainly impress them with the fucking wallet, with the amount of prices they were for the drinks. So you need to go to a second time to get all of them to start catching up with friends. Right, I need to go in 4 months' time. After my self-imposed ban, which isn't really a ban. Apparently. It is. I haven't drunk since, and I don't intend to. I find that it just ruins the next day if I drink, as you know. So I have no intentions of drinking more. Although... No, I'm not. I do have a shoot tomorrow. It's a very, very short shoot, but it does involve going somewhere that serves alcohol. And I'm like, for fuck's sake, would you stop it, Lord? Why? Why are you taking me to places? And it's good alcohol as well. It's like, for fuck's sake. So I've got the equipment in the back charging now for tomorrow. But it's a very short shoot, so hopefully I can escape without anything going on. I mean, I think I'm just getting an attachment, like the world is suddenly colluding me and saying, "Oh, you want this, don't you? But you can't have it, right?" Fuck's sake. The Lord do be testing you. Fucking tell me about it. Yeah. Anyway, I don't think I'll end up having anything unless I don't want to piss off. Let me guess, it's going to be some Japanese person that's going to be stood there and saying, "You wouldn't want to offend us, would you? By not tasting our special house blend." And I'll be like, "I'm the cameraman. If I drink, I can't operate. But just one? Fuck off." I wouldn't be surprised. At least that's the conversation in my head. When they say, "Oh, it's okay," I'm hearing what I just said instead of what they said. I'll be fine. Don't worry. I'll be fine. I will resist. The amount of people that asked you to go out since you said you're going sober, I know it fucking... What is it with that? Why does the universe do that? It's like, okay, I'm giving up sweets. Paul, we're going to go to Willy Wonka land. Why? Why does it always happen? I will say I do have some bad news. Actually, very bad news. I'm out of cheese. That's not good. I need to work on that. And I don't have time to go shopping, so I don't know what to do. I'm not getting that Kirkland shit again, though. Fuck that. Get the Kirkland, it's sharp. It's fucking shit. That cheese was no good. It's like once you're married, suddenly girls start approaching you. Mate, Kevin, I said this before, I'll say it again. That ring, when it's on your finger when you're married, it's like some special power. You wear it on your finger. I think it's because you're undesirable. It's like, oh, wow. I can't have him because he's married. That makes me kind of want him more. At least that was my experience when I had the ring. I was like, hello. Lord of the Rings? This felt a bit special. What's your favourite cheese? Definitely that cheese I had recently, that I can get here, would be the WYKE. I don't know how to pronounce it. Wix. Unobtainable, you mean? Exactly, Deck. Yeah, there's something about the unobtainable. Also, I feel it's not just the unobtainable. I think it's more a case of the fact that, oh, wow, he's committed. By putting a ring on, you say, okay, he's willing to put a ring on it, which means that he's willing to be serious. And then they don't realise the thing is like, yeah, but if he gets with you, that means he's not serious because he's clearly cheating on his wife. So, doesn't work, does it? You silly sod. People miss that bit. The forbidden fruit. Oh, thank you, Perry. Yeah. Does that rhyme with diet? No, I'm not going to say it. Time to start wearing your ring on your wedding band for... Yeah, I should really, shouldn't I? Means to be honest with you though, the amount of cheating that goes on in Japan, I wear rings here, people still think I'm fucking married. So I don't think it makes that much of a difference. I don't think they realise what finger it's supposed to go on. It comes off so fucking easily here. So many people walk out and it's like, oh, you're married? Oh, really? Where's your ring? Oh, yeah, it doesn't fit. Oh, really? Oh, how convenient. What's up with all the cheating in Tokyo? I don't fucking know. Japan just has a very different view on relationships and... yeah. I know. I mean, they have this whole view as well. There's I'm sure you've seen the YouTube shorts where they ask the girls and the guys, how would you feel if your partner cheat? Would you consider your partner cheating if they go to a love hotel with someone? And a lot of them say it's like, as long as there's no love, then no. I'm like, what? It's so weird. Replace them with dusters? My fingers? What? Finger duster? Where is Sam? This is how he gets visa charm. I worry about Sam. Every time I see my Discord, he's there at like stupid o'clock, and I'm like, why are you up now? Because I'm looking back for the messages. Why are you up now? And then every photo that I've seen from someone like Teddy, he just looks like he's completely out of it. Not including Teddy. I mean, any picture that I've seen of Sam hanging out with someone, Sam looks a bit like disheveled. Maybe he's been under the weather. But I will be seeing him tomorrow? No, day after tomorrow. You say that this is how folks get STDs, but apparently STDs aren't a big thing in Japan. They're not At least I haven't heard of there being much over here. Never mentioned that there's a lot here anyway. Those videos are cracked. They are indeed. Maybe it's because people see it as an obligation to their parents or something. Fuck knows. He's back on British time. Oh, that's right. When he's in England, he's on Japan time. When he's in Japan, he's on British time. Okay, okay. Well, at least Sam can get better fucking IRL footage than me. My one's always fucking messed up. The one and done. I've been listening, and I have a solution. Wear the old ring on the correct finger when you're single, as a way to get you an IRL corn girl or sugar mama. Okay. I'll think about it, Danny. What's to say I'm looking for an IRL corn girl or a sugar mama? Huh? If I have a sugar mama, I'm probably not going to stream. Dumbass had a dried throat because he ran his heater into... Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? Dried the air in his room? Where is he living? In the North Pole? Why does he need a fucking heater already? Just put on some blankets, for Christ's sake. Is it a case of no cases or just unreported cases? That's much like Japan's zero crime rate, isn't it, Fatal? There's no crime here, or is it just not reported? IRL on Sam's tomorrow. He's doing IRL, is he? Oh, that'd be cool. The IRL black card. That'd be nice. Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, hello.
Yo, what was that accent? Yo, hello, Dreaming Cannibal. How you doing? Thank you so much for the resub. Mint, why are you sending me a very, very big picture of Corn Girl? Don't need that in my life. Thank you very much. No crime and 98% conviction rate. Exactly. Paul doesn't chase women, he chases the wad of cash. No. You chase the black card. Get it right. We don't need the cash. We're in a digital age, okay? We're part of the Gen Alpha.
I just want to hear how it sounds. Compal corn girl, compal corn girl, compal corn girl.
I don't think that was anything suggestive. I think we're okay with that. We're in the clear, right? I don't think that sounds anything naughty. I still think it sounds like Can Paul. Not the other thing that you think it sounds like. I don't know what you think it sounds like. To me, it just sounds like Can Paul. Because it's CM, like... Yeah. Sounds normal. You haven't got your monkeys yet? I'm sorry to hear that, Dreaming Cannibal. Well, if it's any consolation, Mint, after many, many months, finally got hers. I got 2 of them now. Not to brag, but...
Legend, man!
Regular Jake. Oh my god, gifting fire. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. You caught me at an awkward pose, but all the same, it's kind of a shit version of Trump. Oh my god, look at these monkeys. They're amazing. It's incredible. But yes, hopefully you get that monkey soon. I'm sure you will. A lot of people are getting them these days. And I was right, by the way. I didn't wear the jumper from Seadog VA because I knew Pete was going to wear his on his stream, and he did. That would have been awkward. Us wearing the same jumper, one after the other on streams. That would have been a bit embarrassing, not going to lie. That was Michael Caine Trump. I'll take that. That's all right with me. The Essex Trump. Fucking don't talk to me about that. Essex is not in London. What do you mean lightning? Super late, but on the STD stuff. We were talking about that like 10 minutes ago. How are you bringing that into the conversation? What? Maybe rubbers are just easily available in Japan. They have like the vending machines in the hotel. Well, they have them in the hotels. I would assume that most people do one and done in them, so. Let's not go political with that, Perry. Twinning with Pete. Oh, well, you're always winning with Pete. Real men never change. I'm hearing noises. I think you're right though, chat. You said that maybe someone moved out and they're doing the decorations again. I'm pretty sure I smelt paint earlier. So you might be right. Someone might have moved out and that was hoovering. But every night at 10 p.m? What moving company does hoovering at 10 p.m?
Legend,
maybe it's the owner. Mint, thank you so much for the 8. Thank you. You absolute legend, you. Connor was happy you were wearing his gear. Was he? Connor spoke about me? I feel blessed. Oh, that's very sweet. Ghost upstairs. Well, I mean, if it's a molly, I'll fucking find it with my camera. That was a good game yesterday, by the way. Who was here? I actually really enjoyed that game. I like the spin that it had, that you had to control a camera going through rooms, take a photo, and then at the end they had that crazy fucking minigame I was not expecting. I really enjoyed it. The fact that they've got 100 and we only found 23 makes me feel like I should probably not uninstall it and maybe try it again someday. What if they just developed a paint huffing addiction? The fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Mushrooms, thank you so much for continuing the gifted sub. Thank you so much, appreciate you. Senpai spoke about me? Yeah. Oh my god, I feel seen. I'm seen, chat. It's like Avatar. Captain Loveprod gifting 5. Thank you for the love prod. You absolutely. I just realised we're on a hype train, aren't we?
Legend man.
Thank you, Geek with another 5. Thank you so much for the 5s, guys. The monkeys are proud. You absolute legend, you. Thank you. This hype train music rules. Thank you so much. I made it myself. That's why it loops. I should show you that music again from the F screen, but I think you've heard it enough.
Legend man.
Mint with another 5. Thank you so much. Jesus. Okay. Calm down, sunshine. I took a screenshot of your last stream, and between the hoodie and the 2 monkeys, it looks like you're basically Sea Dog QVC ad. Did you say that to him? You gotta send that to him. I'm sure he'd be very happy, especially now that I've got the fucking beard. Hang on a minute. Is that what you're doing? Are you just trying to turn me into like Sea Dog, like secondhand Sea Dog? Is that what this is? Paul, grow a beard. Maybe is that what Pete's plan is? I think you should grow a beard, Paul. Secretly is like P-Dog VA. Is that what he's doing? P-Dog VA. Scatter. Oh my god, play the F screen music for those that couldn't catch your cock mock stream. What is it? Hang on a minute, I've got to see if I can find it. It was under my name because I made it. Or Ballard. We do like the hype train though. I called it 80s BGM music is the name I called it. Is that not it there? Oh, that's not it. Sea Dog at home. It's P-Dog. P-Dog CM. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I like that. Well, I don't like it, but Sea-Dog PM? Fuck's sake.
Dog CM Paul.
Oh my god, why did it pronounce CM right then? What? Why did they do it right that time? What the fuck? That's not fair. Video BGM? No. No. Oh! That was it. Does this play do you hear this if I play this? I don't think you hear that, right? Oh, you don't hear that. One sec, I'll put that on the older iTunes music.
It's Paul the First all over again, but CM Paul Corny.
This is my F music.
Paul the First.
I need to have a cutaway. Paul the First. Oh my god. This is the music that I need to play whenever I play a game and I lose. I need to have a screen that it cuts to and it's just like black with the credits. I think it was a fun F-screen song. Maybe it should be quieter. I don't know if it was too loud. I did cut it out of the footage that we can see today. For some reason, I've titled this EMOM 80s BGM 1. Because originally, okay, so true story. This music is better. That was a piece of music that I made for a then fitness program I was making. And the idea was that music was going to be played. The whole theme of it was 80s style workouts. So everything was meant to be rad and fun. And that was meant to be like the menu screen music for every minute on the minute. So those are workouts where you do something different every minute on the minute. You change your workout plan. It's a CrossFit thing. That's what that music was meant to be. You can adjust your own volumes, yeah, but I think it's better if you can just sit down and not have to touch the dial, you know. Some people like to watch on their TVs, so. Leak the fitness plan, bruh. I could, you know. You're not ready. Although, if you want a fitness plan, I got just the thing for you. It even has my vocals. Hold up, let me cook.
If you're PDogCM, does that mean your merch drop will be all black shirts?
Yes, it should. With runes. Mine will be runes that say either CMP or Paul in runes. That'll be mine. I've decided, I think. Because I fucking hate them. I want to get them back. Make them pay for what they made me pay. Am I right or am I right or am I right? I'm right, right? I can't be wrong. You can't be wrong if you're right 3 times. Right. Let me find it. Hold on. I'm cooking. All right. You want a workout program? I've got you covered. This is what you need. I made this. This is me. Athletic Sweat. It was a spin-off from my sleep program called Athletic Sleep, which was an algorithm of asleep. This channel, I put so much love into it and it never took off. I used to try and do one a month because the amount of animation that was required was fucking ridiculous. I always hated that every video on YouTube had a 7-minute workout, but it only ever did 1 round. When they specify you're supposed to do 3 fucking rounds. But no one ever fucking does.
Feel free to pause or stop at any.
And that's my voice.
Hey everyone, this is the official 7-minute workout for 3 rounds. Feel free to pause or stop at any round you want to. With that said, let's get started with jumping jacks.
I had this down to a T, but I'm going to have to credit that fucking song. I'm going to have to credit that song now because that's copyright free music, but you have to put it in the description. So remind me, I've got to put that in the description of the YouTube, otherwise it'll get fucking up the wazzer. So each one of these was channels that know how to do the movements better. So I gave everyone, like every movement I put in all of my workouts, I linked them to a professional expert. But the whole point of this is not the 80s fitness. No, that's not what this is. This is just a fitness channel. The whole point, some of these workouts, trust me, they'll be too hard to do.
You know why the channel never took off? Because you used animation instead of showing off your own shirtless body to do the movements.
Now, the reason I did that, Lexi, was because I didn't want to be reliant on a model. True talk. I know you say it as a joke, but for real, I knew that if I could make this work, I can animate whatever movement I need and incorporate as many different new exercise regimes as I want. Yes, this is my fitness channel. I made this 2022, January. But, so here's the thing, right? I made this specifically to try and be as approachable as possible. So if anyone can't hear, so someone who's deaf, you can mute it and you still have all the information on the screen. If someone it can't see, if they're blind, I made it so that everything has an audio cue. So you can hear there's a bell for half time, there's a bell, it tells you what's coming up next. And then for everyone that did both, because I mean, most people work out, they don't necessarily want to watch the TV, so you could have it on your phone and just listen to what's next. And the whole point was, if you listen at there'll be a cool down and a break. And maybe not for this workout, I think they're one after the other, right?
Next up,
Right.
wall sit. If you don't have a wall available, just do a squat hold.
So every rest, it would change to blue, and you would hear this music. This was my rest music, and then it would tell you what's next and the countdown for when it starts. And then the music, so you knew if you was listening what the next exercise was and when it would start happening, because this music would change to the next song. It wouldn't be the same song. I'd try and keep it fresh. Or in this case, because we're doing this workout one time. Yeah, you know, it was, and also you'll notice the color changed to show that it's a new workout. And there's even an alternative. If you can't do that, do that. My God, fucking hell. I went so all out on this. Jesus. I wanted this to take off so bad, but it never got around to it. I did. I was all in on this, man. Well, I say all in. It was just, it was a lot of effort to get shit. I even did a Valentine's Day HIIT workout for the 14th of February. The 14-minute Valentine's HIIT workout. Look at this sexy little background here as well. Isn't it cute?
Hey everyone, we've got a special Valentine's Day workout today. 14 exercises over 14 minutes. The only equipment you need is a chair or just do the alternatives. We're
And that was something that was important. I wanted to be able to do workouts that didn't require equipment.
started off
So
with
you could do them anywhere. No excuses. So then I started doing stuff like this where there's a lot more cardio and strength. So for this, you'd always start up with a minute of jogging because you want to get the heart rate up before you start doing any strenuous exercises. And also this line here, this is like how many movements are left. Some of these are fucking hard. I'm not gonna lie, these aren't fucking easy. A lot of these workouts were not easy, and that was probably the downside to it, was that I was fit when I made them, and even I was like in quite a sweat. So like, if you want to try them at your own like behest, because they're not fucking easy. I didn't go easy on them. What am I doing with my voice? Trying to find it sobering. Trying to find it. That's what that was. That was 2 years ago. I've been trying to rediscover myself for fucking years. I thought you said hip workout? No. Drop a link in the health channel. Just look up Athletic Sweat on YouTube and it should come up. You can't miss it. It's the stick figure guy. And that was a character that I've had for many, many years in my career online. My first single that I did, which was English and Japanese, the main artwork was a stick figure sitting down playing guitar. This is not how I got abs. You get abs in the kitchen. You don't get abs from working out. Working out just helps if you're burning calories. You searched Athletic Sweat, but you can't find it. If you can't find it, that would be because it's not been updated in 2 years. You should be at the @ is literally Athletic Sweat. YouTube.com/@Athletic Sweat, all one word. You can't find that, really? Seems a bit odd. And that was the spin-off for the other channel, which was Athletic Sleep. The idea being that I wanted to help people work out and get fit. And then when the time came, I wanted to be able to help them. The fuck, we've got two socials showing up there. I wanted to be able to have people be able to fall asleep. So I made Athletic Sleep. That was Athletic Sweat, Athletic Sleep. And if those two franchises got bigger, I would have tried to get Athletic Health or something. So there would be a nutritional program with it all. But delusions of grandeur, obviously a far bigger project than feeble old me could handle. So here we are now, doing scuffed IRLs and drinking alcohol on streams. Ended up being a different life. Athletic Eats should be a traditional name. Well, I mean, I think all of them are taken tracks. I think every single thing with athletic has now been taken, so it became very, very hard. Got you watching, Eric, but that's a great video. For fitness, right? Stick figure in fitness video. Doesn't need to exercise. He's skinny as fuck. Well, he's got abs. You just can't see them. Turtle. Too much shadow on his body. He's actually really ripped. Now he finds mollies for a living. You're right, Edwin. I do. But that's not what we're doing today. That's not what we're doing today. We are doing, more importantly, someone in the comments said that they was doing those workouts like every day. When I first uploaded them, I was like, you're going to be fucking dead by the end of the month, mate, if you're doing them every day. 3 a week, I would say, because they are quite extreme. That's not what we're doing today, though. Today, we are looking at this. My first ever IRL, potentially my last. So I've got 2 files here. This is the actual local recording, and this is one just before. It's called IRL with Jank. This is the one from the footage on the stream. This is the clean feed one. Now this one I could upload to YouTube. All right. I'll wait a few seconds for people to come in. Well, let's see if anyone can recognize this area. So I decided to start, because Mudan wanted to start drinking at Bar Trench, which is in Ebisu. And I knew that this was close to Nakameguro, and Nakameguro, everyone knows, has the Starbucks brewery, which is a beautiful looking building. I thought, if I'm going to start this at night time with a nicely lit building, why not start it there? Yes, but that's the face I'm making right now, this amazing building. Now, I didn't know that you could hear me, because you just spammed emotes. So I was like, can they hear me? If you like coffee, you know this area. Also, I need to check how it sounds. I've had some complications. This should have gone live about 10 minutes ago, but they found out something about the equipment. Yes, I did. It didn't work well. Which means we might get some Fs. Audio sounds good, by the way. How's everyone doing? I forgot to unmute the unemote the channel. I guess we need to have an emote then with speaker. What is it? What's the does anyone know what the emote is when it's like emote only mode? Is there like an emote for that? You guys should know by now. Oh my god. Hola. You said hello. Turn off this text to speech. It's reading all of the emotes in my ear. Yeah, you guys didn't know that. You guys didn't fucking know that. I had those over-the-ear phone things on, and I had my real-time chat app open, and I thought, oh, text-to-speech, put that on so that it'll play the alerts in my ear. It started playing every fucking emote in my ear. Come pool dancing, come pool dancing, come pool dancing, come pool or come pool party, come pool party. So for fuck's sake. Come pool beaker cake. Can you guys hear? Yeah. I was like, are you kidding me? That's literally what I'm hearing in my ear right now.
Bold of you to we would have stopped had we known it.
Fucking A.
Come on.
Add that to the pro list. Ah. I mean, that's what freaked me out with the non-sound, no sound. The best kind of spam in your ear. So we can hear it. Not really, it's too faint. This was it really quiet? Because this is actually from the stream. Was the audio quiet your end? This is, I haven't changed the audio on this. All I had to do was, because the, it's a bit weird, right? So when you download the video that is part of your Twitch channel, it doesn't download as like a 60 frame per second video. It downloads as like a really weird numbered frames per second. I think it's because of the dropouts. It ruins like the thing, and it kind of messes up the syncing with the audio. But so that's the only thing I edited, but I didn't adjust the volume at all. This is from the lav mic as well. Ah! That's the emote. I need to memorize that emote that DJ made here. That's the emote, I guess, for like, I don't know. That's the emote for Can You Hear Me, right? We need to have like a standard emote that the community thinks, knows like, this is on emote only. So it's like, that's the emote for that. And then we need another one that's like, Can you hear me? Because people don't like saying yes. They like spamming an emote. Oh, this needs to be connected to the same thing. It is connected to the same thing. I asked about the cars, okay. Muted is a good emote. Is that like a global emote? Corn? Fuck's sake. No, why Corn Girl? There I am. That was me. Not sure if you guys could hear me or not. So I was like, 1 second, I'm going to check my backpack. Just in case you couldn't hear me. I don't know if I have any audio, so I need to check this first. 1 second. It's a shame really, because the gear that was in my bag was like, I mean, but this looks fine, right? This is actually, there's no drops or anything. And that's using that shitty black thing that didn't work in the end.
You can hear me? In fact, I want to test a theory. Because I did get a little wide lens for this thing. Let's see if this makes the world a bit bigger in your eyes.
I think you guys preferred the wide lens, right? Overall, I think the wide lens was mainly favourable in the end from everyone. Wet bushes over there. What?
We can see the fishbowl on the edges.
Yeah, so the edge is sort of like the fisheye effect you get when you put this on, but I feel like it's nicer to get a wider view.
I've been on past it, we haven't got past it, no. One of these places around here is one of the first areas that we ever filmed Junk Food Japan in.
Unfortunately, the stream effed, but I do have the clean feed to show you what I'm talking about.
It's a lovely little ramen shop.
Let me have a look at the difference then between this and the clean version. So this version, this would have had that audio if it had recorded the audio. That is what would have been playing with this. So this is the clean version, and that was the restaurant. So that's the difference for those that don't know. Well, you probably can't fucking tell because this stream is going to be in 60 kilobytes per second anyway, but the difference is that's 6,000. This is 20,000. The difference in quality between detail.
We got to film the...
It's a bit mushy, isn't it, in comparison?
I was salivating the whole time filming it.
I mean, technically speaking, I could just play this and this, like... So it would have been this footage with that kind of audio. Make an emote with a symbol like this for an emote only. Right. Like a smiley face with a cross through it.
The back streets of New York.
Yeah, this is the DJ Osmo Pocket 3, yeah.
You sexy shagger. What are we talking about in chat? What's this?
The fuck? Who said that? Who said that? Itchy replying to Spice. What the fuck?
Are you sure it was water? Oh, fucking don't say that.
Yeah, so okay, so this footage looks okay. It does cut out. So what I've done with this version here is anytime there's any like giant dips where audio cuts out or it goes F for a long time, I just cut it and trimmed it to the next bit where it works. So I could potentially upload this to YouTube.
We're coming up close to Nakameguro Station to film. It has an Ethernet port, so if you could get...
Audio sounds great though, I'm very happy with the audio.
That goes into the Ethernet port of it, that might be doable.
I think that still might be.
But the only one I can think of is the one that like Ginny and Connor and everyone uses.
It's 155,000 yen.
And that's like...
It's more than a month's rent.
200,000 Japanese yen, which is ridiculous.
It's not that much, Paul. Stop doubling your numbers up.
Paul IRL stream, let's go, yes. Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Let's find Mudan. There's Mudan, the man.
It's on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So someone asked me yesterday, but to confirm, yeah. So one of these. So that's his microphone for me for his camera. And I was giving him another microphone so that you could hear him on my stream.
Hello, chat.
First time I
I think the idea might be to not do 6,000 though.
Can you help me?
Oh, yeah.
Daddy Mudan, please.
The fuck is that wording?
Alright, let's put you next to here. Alright.
All right. Okay, so what's the order of the day?
Bar trench.
Bar Trent, but you want to intro first, right?
This was good, Bar Trench, by the way.
I already did it.
Unbelievable. Did it without me. So this didn't get picked up on the stream, but I'd been here before already with Marcus, who's one of Chris's other cameramen / editors. He had a birthday, and afterwards it was him, Pete's friend from New York was here at the time. I can't remember his friend's name, unfortunately. Ian was there, Ellen was there, Dave was there. We all went to this Bar Trench and had a great time. So that's how I knew they had mocktails. James, it's probably James, yeah. It's the actor, right? The actor in New York. Lovely guy. I only met him like very briefly that one night, so it was a good time. Really, really good time. And I knew they had mocktails because Ian wasn't drinking.
I know it's not easy with the language barriers, but it just makes everything smoother.
Is that a
Yeah, I was asking the staff member, like, do you have an English menu or something?
rule that you don't apply somewhere else? Where you're like, oh, just don't.
This was filmed on 60 frames per second. It was filmed 60 frames per second, 1080, with 6,000 kilobytes per second, which is what I'm doing right now at home. Twitch won't let you go above 6,000. You could try 7,000, but ideally they want to do 6,000. So I think if I bumped it down to 30 frames per second and streamed it at 4,500, maybe it might make the stream a bit more stable.
Well, I mean, it was a rule that you've been... Oh shit, he just said. Chestnuts?
So that's that feed. Let me have a look at the clean feed. The one thing I don't like about this camera, let me put the clean feed in so I can talk while with music. The one thing I wasn't a fan of with this is that it keeps hunting, and obviously everywhere I sat, or he sat, one of us was always facing away from the camera, which makes the focus hard to know where it should be looking, which is why you keep seeing it hunting. The only way to get around that is to double tap on someone's face, but then it follows the face. That's one limitation, I think, of the Osmo Pocket when there's more than one person, is it's constantly hunting for which person it should be focusing on. They call that focus breathing, by the way. If you look at the edge, you'll see it pushes in and out a little. That's called focus breathing, because if it focuses on me, it will move out. And when it focuses on him, it will move in. It blows your mind you can use the Osmo Pocket at stream. Well, it's just a webcam, basically. You can use it, if you have one, you can use one at home as well. Plug it into your computer, and it can be used as a webcam. I'm surprised not more people use it for streaming. It's good because it's got the gimbal installed already. Oh my god, lying in bed with a fever. Duke, I'm sorry to hear that. Make sure you get lots and lots and lots of water. Stay hydrated. Mudan's was hunting for... Mate, that fucking camera, I kept having to put it in manual. I couldn't... I took his camera and started filming stuff, and I was like, this is just not... It's not hunting anything. So I said, fuck this. I took... Every time I had it, especially for the cocoa bar, because it was already dark, I was like, I just had to put it in manual every time and start tracking focus on it. But he's done really well, though. I can see him. I was watching him work. It was really cool to see Mudan realize, like, oh, I need to get B-roll of this, I need to get B-roll. It's wonderful to see someone in their craft and their element that they've learned from all of his time here. You can clearly see that he's learned a lot more, because it's been a long time since I filmed him for one of his vlogs. And just seeing how much he's grown and realized, oh, I want my establishing shot, I want to make sure I get this. Admittedly, there were moments where he just put it in the middle of the street floor that I didn't know he was filming and just started doing monologue. I'm like, okay. That was unusual. The focus and non-focus in Mudan's video made me dizzy. Really? Was it that bad? So this was the first bar, and this is where everything cut out. This is him getting more shots. I said you could go inside if you want, but he was like, nah. This is one limitation with the Osmo that you kind of need to use it in low light, is to have it on auto shutter. So it'll make the shutter lower than it should be, but because it's on a gimbal, you can have a lower shutter without it affecting it, but it affects the lights. And the only way to get around that is you have to set it to 100 shutter speed. And then you're just, basically you have to pray that the auto ISO doesn't introduce too much noise. So I have a hard stop at 3200 on the Osmo. I find that if it goes above that, it gets too noisy. But I think later on in the night, I got annoyed with this, so I switched it to a manual shutter, I think when we was in the gold bar. The name of the first bar, this is bar Trench. Trench, Trench. Is Japan 50 hertz? I honestly, I don't know. I believe so. I'm pretty sure. Because if you want to film in 60 frames per second, you have to have a shutter of 100. Otherwise, you'll get flickering lights. And same rule applies. If you want to film at 24, usually you do it at 48. You'd have to do one stop lower. Or 30 frames rather than 60, you'd have to do a shutter speed of 50. So that was the first bar. And God bless Mudan, this was the bit that he was worried about. Private information was, so people don't realize that when you go into Japan, he seems to think that this didn't happen. I normally do it automatically. When you go into an Uber car, they ask you for your name. And obviously Mudan, he said in the other bar, he said it's his middle name. But when he got into the car, obviously he didn't want to dox his real life name, and they said, "Are you blah blah blah?" And he was worried that people heard it, but I played it back, and you couldn't hear it anyway. So it's fine, Mudan. I don't know if he's watching, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. No one heard it. But I always say when I get an Uber now, when I step into it, I say, "Porter this," so they know it's me. No, no one heard it. I was talking at the same time as him anyway. It's a shame that, I mean, it's good that I was surprised at how well this was picked up for a lot of the ride, although
I feel like after it's not going to be that eventful.
I'm also wondering maybe if that, I wonder if that chat's a little bit too big in the corner. Maybe it should be quite smaller. I also noticed that the alerts were very, very quiet in volume when I was playing.
Have you been to Ben Fetish?
Nope.
Apparently that's like the best part ever.
I know someone that could get in.
So that's an example of me cutting this video if I was going to put it on. If you see it cut there.
Nope.
Apparently that's like the best part ever.
I know someone that could get in.
Like anytime the stream cuts off or just goes to the green line, I think we'll call it the green line. That's what mine is. We call it the green mile, I guess. We could call it the green mile. If I ever have a stream that does the green mile, we just try and cut it.
Next letter is O.
Nope.
Then it's N.
Nope.
It wasn't Connor. It was Nick. People don't realize how popular Nick was in his heyday. He was so fucking popular that he had like crazy record numbers on his one of his final fights in Japan. Well, no, his championship one, the one where he won like the Grand Prix of like karate championships. People don't realize that was like on everyone's TV in the country. So a lot of bar owners are around the same age or like were growing up with that on the TV and idolizing people like him. So he gets to open a lot of doors just by having his name and his face. That's how we can get into so many places for Junk Food Japan. Because, you know, one, he's fluent in Japanese, which is obviously the first way to drop a defensive barrier with people here. And the second is that they know him. He's a household name. So
He does not, but I know someone who does. More famous with the locals.
Green Mile's a great movie. It's not so good for streams though.
Yes.
Nick was probably only popular in Japan and anywhere that had anything to do with karate. His sensei, he was the last uchideshi of the founder of Kyokushin Karate, which is basically the Cobra Kai of karate. They're like the most hardened karate students you can think of. Like by any means necessary win kind of thing. So he was the last student of the master that created that entire thing that passed. As in, he's the last one that got the black belt, the approval,
He's like a legend.
which is a massive, massive compliment.
Because they were a huge fan of him growing up.
Cock, of course. Oh, yeah, the cock mock.
You'd be surprised how many doors.
So that was the first bar. This place, I think Pete would fucking love here if he comes in now. We met this woman. This was so random. So it's on quiet.
There's no shot.
This is the lights flickering like.
I wouldn't go, it's a terrible bar.
Oh,
It's true.
I wouldn't, guys. It's a terrible bar. That's her opening line.
It's my bar.
Okay.
It's my bar. She was fucking hilarious.
Not really, just hobbies.
We work for YouTubers. But,
Oh, you YouTubers. Oh, ouch. Ouch. What a horrible thing to say. Oof. That bit in Mudan's video was 10 out of 10. Awesome. It's all a little bit clearer in here. But I'm always not sure what I can film and what I can't film, so I'm just like being cautious about showing her face. But then when I see her interacting with us more, I was like, fuck it. She's hilarious. She was great. She came up to us at the very end as well and chatted with us for a bit. Leytonstone, I think she was from. This guy was really sweet as well, bless him, telling us all about the menu, because the thing was, I was trying to fix the stream. I didn't get to see the fucking menu. Mudan was looking at the menu the whole time. I was trying to fix the fucking backpack.
usually if you're doing like live streams or stuff.
So when he came to me and said, yeah, I'll have that. Oh, that says glizzy. Yeah, I'll have the glizzy, sure. I didn't know that it was a hot dog drink. I didn't get to read the fucking description.
It's just for your channel. Like you can
The green line.
subscribe to our channel.
Bring that down just in case there's any copyright. But
You can like paywall some content, members only.
it's pretty cool that I can at least... Maybe I can probably upload some of this anyway, just because there's something, just to show I did a thing. I did something.
And PewDiePie, I think.
The hot dog drink. I think that made it into the stream though, right? Hang on. Let me see. Did it make it into the stream? At least the guy pouring it?
Go Japanese, wasn't it? Something to the Bob Dylan. I know.
And I was like, I hated this framing. I hated this framing because there was no way. This is as far back as I could get it with the wide lens on. This is literally up against the wall. But the fact is, I think it's better to show the bar because I think it's a cooler vibe to show the bar than otherwise. I would have put it on this table and it would just you would have just seen us on a wall.
Really like it. Well, this menu right now.
He was so scared and worried about filming. Bless him. Can you fuck with the ambient audio so it's not on video? I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I mean, if it gets copyright struck on or claimed on YouTube, I guess it would just. I don't think you can get around it on IRL. It's just one of those things that's going to happen, right? You just have to deal with it. The hot dog does not come with a drink. I didn't realize the drink was a hot dog drink, so I ordered it knowing that I had a hot dog coming. Didn't know I had a hot dog drink coming. And I'm surprised that that guy, I don't know if it showed up on the stream. Does it show the guy arriving with it or not? Let's see. So you guys got to see quite a lot of this. This wasn't... There's no...
Do you know that?
I mean, I used to.
So you used to build websites and stuff as well?
There's no... This isn't like... Everyone was like, we couldn't see anything. Like, this looks alright. Are you kidding me? It looks fine. Oh, that's the OnlyFans. It was doing good, then it effed. So it was doing good here. This is when I had to switch it to... I think... Was it here? It was either this bar or the next bar I switched it to my phone's internet. So this was Mudan's drink. He went for the OnlyFans.
Oh, yes.
Yep. So it's actually
Oh, that was a green line.
coming with a champagne shot.
Oh.
Yeah, you can sip the champagne while using.
I don't understand the concept of an OnlyFans drink with a champagne shot.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Video of that?
Yes. Yes. That actually is the OnlyFans logo. I did not expect that.
I don't know what the OnlyFans logo looks like. Mudan knows though.
Yeah, so we were just like, it took a lot of deliberation. Actually, this song is called Hong Kong by Gorillas.
OnlyFans.
So when I was like,
That's a sample for you.
Comes with it.
OnlyFans by Mudan. Let me see if it showed the guy. Oh, it did. Did we get the whole thing?
For the one of the best cocktail in Asia.
This is bullshit. No fucking way it's called that. According to who? At the time, I wasn't really paying attention, but I'm like, you what?
What, you don't know one of the...
Hot dog martini called Glissini. So this is a
Gliztini, was he called?
actually nominated for
Oh, it's nominated.
the one of the best cocktail in Asia.
No way.
It's unique.
So imitation of a hot dog taste. This is looking like a ketchup and mustard, but this is actually cacao butter.
Oh wow.
Doesn't relate
Oh, it's cacao butter, he
to
said.
the taste. Obviously, as this is a martini twist, gin based, we put this just a little bit of mezcal and two types of different type of
This made me laugh so much.
from tomato and onion.
He poured it into my glass out of a fucking ketchup tube.
Just a little bit of MSG.
This is the cocktail.
Oh, wow.
I love that it comes in the ketchup thing.
I mean, 10 out of 10 for presentation. I did not expect it, that's for sure.
So it's like a drink version of a hot dog.
That's not a selling point. I don't know about you. I'm not sure I like that name.
It's like a hot dog with a hot dog. Okay. Liquid form, baby.
That looks great.
I didn't know it was that.
You do the good pairing.
Thank you so much, man.
It was fun. So there, that would have been an F. That's why that cut there.
It was a glizz too. I saw the word glizzy, glizz. I was like, it's got to be done, right? You know.
Oh, my lord.
In honor of Pete, we go for the glizzy.
Lovely bit of bokeh there.
All right. Which is?
Apparently my camera wanted to censor everything.
Come on.
Oh, okay, I'll...
To a successful.
There we go. So what does that look like on this? Oh yeah, if I could have got the audio to work. Oh, that's when I touched. Yeah, okay, so looking at this here, you can see the camera moving. So that was when I noticed that the camera was like, it was like, is it focusing on this guy, the background, us? It was hard to tell, so that's why you see what I do here, which is a cool feature you can do on the Osmo Pocket. Get to it. That's me touch it there. So I double tap my face, and it immediately wants to put whatever you double tap. It puts a green box around your face, and then it tracks whatever you put you triple tap. Sorry, not double tap. Whatever you triple tap, it tracks it. But then you can use the joystick to move it across, and it will stay wherever you've kept it. So obviously I'm moving it over so I can still see Mudan. So now when I move, it's moving with me, but it's still capturing that element. So it's, you know, the rule of thirds that I always tell you about, the rule of thirds. So it's keeping me on the rule of thirds and keeping that on that side. I just made it a little bit better because I was worried that it wasn't getting enough. And I remember Mudan saying, it's like, you don't have to follow me, follow you, it's your stream. Bless him.
I don't know, maybe. What is it? Denmark?
There you go. Uncle Paul with a glizzy in his mouth. Are you happy now, chat? Is that everything you wanted to see and more?
Never been.
They have good hot dogs there.
DJI Drone have it too. Yeah, they normally do, yeah. How was the hot dog? Yeah, it was alright. It was alright. They said mine had kimchi on it. It just looked like these weird shaped things. I mean, remember, I work for Junk Food Japan, and I've tasted a fucking good hot dog, as you know, on my last vlog on my VOD/vlog channel. If you don't know, exclamation VODs right now in chat. The last vlog I did, where it's the one with the I got fed by Junk Food Japan. That's a fucking hot dog. This is like standard, but that one was skookum. That's a fucking hot dog.
A cocktail bar that also does hot dogs. That are good.
Everything came out good here, y'all?
Yeah, this is
Amazing.
Yep.
Amazing.
Taste comparison between the hot dog and the gliztini.
You can't answer that. It's food and a drink. It's like, when he asked me this, I was like, oh, it was amazing, yeah.
I don't really want it
It's a hard question.
so I'm not too fussed about it not being one, to be fair, but it's
Yeah, there you go. I was honest. I'm not too fussed about it not being a hot dog. It's a fucking drink.
amazing.
It was strong. Remember that. So when we left here,
Want to taste a hot dog in a glass?
I think we streamed for about 4 hours, so that just shows you. Well, hang on a minute. I'll have to look at the actual file that was downloaded from Twitch to see how long. It was over 3 hours, but I don't think it was 4, just to see how much Fs I had to cut out.
I can understand the concept.
I know there was a lot.
It can be quite nice.
Bro, no, you can see Tokyo Tower from there and the skyline. Healthy.
Oh, and he was telling me about something to do with robots underneath Tokyo Tower or something, that you can go and do robot things.
If we F in full.
If we F, we F. It sounds like such an Arnold Schwarzenegger phrase. If we F, we F.
The red thing?
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Although weirdly, I've been getting fine signals in Starbucks.
No.
Schmet. There's another Schmet.
This was the bar that was a vibe.
So okay.
Name one fact about gold.
I love gold.
Imagine if you know he does this all the fucking time. Tell me one interesting fact about gold. I don't fucking know. Could you do that on the fly? One interesting fact, it's not silver. I don't fucking know.
It's not the gold gym.
I mean, now I would say people eat it in Japan. You know what I mean? Something fucking stupid like that. I said, I don't mind as long as it's not fucking the gold gym. This took forever to find. It's right there, by the way. It's right there.
There's a sign over there.
All right.
So,
according to Google.
Oh my god, I said there's a sign over there. So I said there's a sign over there pointing to this one, and we walked past it here. The fucking bike in front of it. And I said to them in the bar as well, it's like, you don't have any fucking clear sign. It's like, so weird. But for those that didn't get to see the IRL, you'll soon find out why. It's darker on the inside than it is on the... Now, it's funny because Mudan said the place is closed. He thought it looked closed. When we was walking around, he was saying it looks closed. Oh, this is outside it. This was the flip. He said it looked closed. I'm like, yeah, but the fucking lights are on. It can't be closed.
all right. Everyone can see. No, they can't see.
The picture doesn't look so bad for the little cam. It looks great. This is the actual stream. The actual clean feed, which unfortunately I couldn't get the audio for. I think this looks great. For 1080p. Lovely and clean. It's just a shame. I learned that for the clean feed, you need to double check the audio is being recorded for the encoder. Because that audio that you're hearing would have been the audio for this, and it would have just been all perfect. Yeah, so it was four hours there. So it was a 4-hour stream, give or take. So it's quite a lot of Fs then. An hour and 10 minutes. God damn, you stuck around. That's inside the bar.
Let's have a look. We're also doing a stupid live stream for the first time, and an idiot for doing this. So, here we go.
Words to live by.
Oh, we drank.
Hang on a minute. I remember seeing Perry's comment saying, he barely fucking flipped it.
Here we go.
That was a flip.
Here we go.
Technically speaking, looking at how whimsy that flip was, that looks like it should have gone on the mock, right? Look how flimsy that was. That looks like that should have gone on the mock. It was fate.
Oh, we drank. Oh, looks like it is.
Oh no, that's bad for your chat.
Is it a skill issue if it lands on cocktail though? Is that really a skill issue?
No, chat, what are we going to do?
Or is it fate?
On time, baby. Woo!
Dude, I want it.
You can't tell how excited I am, can you? I sound really disappointed by that.
Do you have mocktails?
Oh, what a shame. Woo! So I felt a bit bad when we walked in. Okay, so yeah, you can't see. We walked in. It was just a fucking black room, and there was a woman with a desk, like a receptionist. And I was like, what is this?
Do you have a place for two?
Do you have a place for two?
Yes. Yes.
And she was foreign as well. She wasn't Japanese. It was so weird. Like, that's... Yes, I'm pointing the camera at my coat, but in a normal place, you would still see my coat. Obviously, when you walk into a place, you normally point the camera down. You can't do that with the Osmo, so you flip it around so it points towards this side, towards you. And then this place, I'll turn the audio off because obviously this place is copyright hell. I loved the idea for this place though. So for those that didn't get to watch the IRL, let's put some music on while I play this. I did say to her that, oh, by the way, like, is it okay to come in with the camera? And she somewhat acknowledged it, like, oh yeah. I was like, okay. I did my part, I asked. Sounds like booking a hotel room for 2. Well, this is part of a hotel. This bar is in a hotel, apparently, the building. Which is why she asked if we were staying in the hotel or not. Cocktail? Kevin, the whole night was cocktails. So that was one of the barmaids. Yeah, you can like barely see the whole room was just like that. Full of sofas and stuff. I don't know why they set us at the bar and not the sofas, but I'm kind of glad they did because I feel that was a better vibe because I got to film the barman as well, or the barmaid. Good luck, hair cake. Yeah. No spoilers, please. She was chill. She was really cool as well, the barmaid. I was worried because I had a USB-C. I've got to get a longer cable if I was ever going to do this again, but I'm not. Isn't that right, chat? We're not doing it again? But the cable was, I could barely get the camera on the table, and the woman just so happened to come along and put this little stand. It was like this shape that I could put the backpack on. So the idea being that it doesn't touch the floor. And she looked a bit like, oh, when she saw that I had the camera with the wire, but she didn't say anything. I was like, it's literally pointing at me and him. So in that sense, it's not so bad. For those that didn't get to see the bar, their entire menu, which was so cool, it was all blacklight inspired. So let me get that camera. Obviously made sure I got his shot. So every page was blank. That's the one I drank. So without the blank light, it's like a blank page like that. And then when you put the black light on it, it shows graffiti. That was such a cool concept for a bar. I love the vibes. Oh, Mudan was saying there that he lives in that area, so he recognizes it. I think his last video, he was talking about the best places to go there, right? Please make cherry Coke great again. Okay. I love this one. This one looks so beautiful, the graffiti on that. Honestly, I would have loved to have tried one of everything. They all looked amazing, but very expensive. I can't remember what the guy was saying, but he kept saying you should flash this left and right a lot or something. I'm guessing he meant like these are extras or something. Punch, it says. Our Manhattan. So these are regular drinks, I guess. Normal drinks. But what a great vibe. Great bar. Loved it. And then I asked the barmaid. Yeah, this feels good. It's a good angle. We're not intruding on anyone's space here. I asked her. I noticed right in front of her she was making the cocktail. I'm like, well, that's the point of the experience at the bar, is to showcase the customers making the cocktail, right? So I didn't know if she spoke English or Japanese, so I said, "Kore totte ii desu ka? Is it okay to film this?" She was like, "Yeah, mochiron." Like, yeah, sure, of course you can. Oh, this showed up on the stream as well. I'm glad to hear that. The music's probably yet copyright music on that, I guess. Obviously, I tried to angle it so I didn't show her face too much, because obviously this is the important part. I don't want her to be on camera if she doesn't want to. And then I said, fuck it. I guess I didn't. But my idea was not to get her on camera if she didn't want it to be. But I guess she seemed okay with it. That was my drink. But it was just cool to get to show the stream. And look, this is fine. So you guys did get to see all this. Oh, that's so cool. I was so worried about you guys not being able to see anything. I thought it was just effing the whole fucking time. But you got to see the vibe. That's cool. I remember Mudan and I getting very, very confused as to which one was which. Because he was like, hang on a minute, this doesn't taste like I think it should. I'm like, okay, I'm down to try yours if you're down to try mine. Let's go back and forth. I'm fine with that. So you got to see quite a lot of this. This wall was insane. I jokingly said, how can they reach the top? Of course I know they don't go for the bottles on the top, but people thought I was being serious. Alright, so we went here, and it was here where it cut out. When we got outside the bar, everything just went down. And people thought I was changing the battery, but right here, that's me getting out a battery and putting it on the back of my phone to charge my phone. But maybe the phone didn't like the battery being there. Maybe that affected the hotspot. I don't see why it would, but for whatever reason, from there on, the stream just went down. And it never really came back. So we got all this lovely conversation that no audio for. What a shame. He wasn't sure where this next place was. I remember he knew it was in a building, but he couldn't be sure which one it was in, so we found out apparently it was in here, which felt weird at the time because it looked like it belonged as another hotel. I haven't seen his video all the way through yet, but he did make a joke about, because I mentioned that the death bar is called Mori, which means forest in Japanese. And this is him saying, no, it's not. That's an emote, surely. I should do something like with one of these things, shouldn't I? I've got plenty of little shots that I can use in emotes or something. It's like you want to be an editor. This is him disagreeing with my Japanese, but he's just trolling me in the end. This is him looking it up. And then I took the piss out of him because... That's it, yeah. I took the piss out of him. There's just him checking it there. It's like, it doesn't mean that, it means this. I took the piss out of him. I was like, what? They don't fucking say omae wa mo mori desu. That's not the phrase, mate. Because he thought it meant death or something. Or die. I was like, no, it's not omae wa mo mori desu. The point would be a great emote. Write that down. We ended up going up here, and then I looked on my bag again. I looked on the street. This is me asking him to check his thing. As you can see, the little the F screen. And it was at that point I was like, you know what, this ain't working. Let's just kill it. It's not working. So I put my bag down. I tried for 5 minutes here. And I didn't want to keep him waiting, so I was like, this ain't working. He filmed there, filmed me struggling. Lovely. And that's when I said, fuck it. However, while we were in the bar, I was like, don't fuck it. Why not? So I continued to film it as though we were still there. So in terms of the video that would be uploaded to the YouTube channel, that's all that there would be there. But all of this, we also went into this bar, which might be my favorite bar. He is wearing Joey's nonsense jacket, you're right, yeah. You are already Forest? What does that mean? We ended up going to this, so for those that didn't get that far into the video, this was a chocolate and alcohol fused bar. And that is this guy, the name that I showed you earlier. He's the one from there. All the staff spoke English, and they were really, really accommodating. And they all spoke really kindly about, like, oh, you YouTubers? It's like, oh, and they didn't mind us filming anything we wanted to film. They were just really kind. This guy was the guy, the name card that I showed you, fluent in English. He'd never been, he says he's never lived abroad. He learnt his English on YouTube, he said. I was like, you fucking kidding me? Couldn't believe how good he was. Not that you can fucking hear it, but I don't know if Mudan ever filmed any of our interactions. There's me talking to camera, thinking that I'm getting lovely audio so that you guys can see what I'm saying. Fucking idiot. They're not getting anything, Paul. They're not hearing anything. No. That's what Mudan had. The espresso cacao martini? I think that's what he had. Tasted amazing, but it was very creamy. What is this bar again? Oh shit. I'll find out in a sec. Maybe someone in chat remembers. This drink made me laugh. I said to the guy, why is it called Dead Inside? And he was like, well, you know, that's sometimes you turn up to the bar and you just feel dead inside. So we wanted to make a drink to accommodate that. I was like, okay, okay, I guess I'm coming back. Gold Bar was the hotel. That was the previous one. Memento Mori, thank you. Yeah, it's called Memento Mori, this one. Memento Mori. The one before this was Gold Bar. Ironically, it's very, very dark and black. How much did he end up paying here? I think it was 7,000, I think he said. He went for, I don't know what the service charge was, but he went for this one, so that's 2,000. I asked them what's the specialty, what's the most popular one, and it was the one that I ended up drinking. We both wanted it, but I'm the guest. Actually, I wouldn't have minded the one that he had as well. I felt bad though, because I asked the staff member that was talking to us. There's another staff member that was talking to us as well. I asked him, which one would you recommend? We're definitely having that one, but what else would you recommend? And he recommended all the other ones except the one that Mudan picked, and he still picked it. He didn't give a shit. It's Latin for remember death. Thank you. That's what it is. I'm looking at Mori in a Japanese sense because we're in Japan. Mori means forest. And memento, I would assume, is memory. Like memory, forest memory. That sounds good too. A forest of memories. That sounds good too. That works. Probably don't have many memories left after drinking here though. We could meet up at the hub when I come to Japan, or we can go get some Dead Inside. This place was swish. It was great. And even here, you'll see, I do feel dead inside that the audio, look, this guy, me feeling dead inside again, look. He even comes over with my drink and presents it to the camera thinking there's an audience to see it. God bless him. Here you go, mate. Don't know what he's doing there with it. That's a bit dodgy. But he's showcasing it for you guys at home and you're not even there. But you're here now. So yeah. That was very sweet of him. That drink was amazing too. It was very creamy. So you can see that it was just really chill vibes with this guy. He was just really cool and vibing and just like helping us. And I'm guessing if you're interested in filming it yourself, I feel like the staff are okay with it. That's us getting the thumbnail. That's one thumbnail with me pointing at it. And then he asked the staff, I think, he asked the staff, can you take a picture for us? If you see the picture for the thumbnail as the one with both of us, the guy literally took one photo. This guy, look. He's trying to use the viewfinder, then goes forward. Click. One shot. One take. Didn't even go tick, 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 just tick. There you go. I was like, what? Are we in the presence of a photo god? A memento mori is a trinket or possession of someone who has passed away. So like Voldemort. You hold on to it as a reminder of both the person you... Yeah, like Voldemort, right? You've got to find them all. And that's the only way you can like make sure they never come back. Right? You wonder why they went with the cacao with that name. I mean, that's a cacao bean. That's literally a cacao bean. That's why. That's me saying fuck this. Get rid of the autofocus. Am I gonna make a vlog of this? No. There's no audio. There's no audio for any of this. I can't make a vlog out of it, sadly. The idea was to be able to use this.
Roja Dream Pool. Hello, Roja. Car.
But yeah, plus a lot of the places we go to have copyright music playing, so you can't really do anything. Dub it? Nah, that's not my kind of vlog. You know I don't want to do narration on my vlogs. I want the vlogs to be my style, where it's like real, raw, and not narration and all that bollocks. I don't want to do that. Plus, this was scuffed as it was. That drink was amazing too. I can't remember what was in there, but that was fucking amazing. And then we went to one more bar after here. And this last place was something else. Let me see. Took him a long time to find it. There was this bar orchard. I don't know what compelled me to do this, but I decided, rather than film it like I'd been filming everything by recording it into the little monitor, I just recorded it into the camera. I haven't graded this, but this is like the raw feed. So this is audio.
Save thumbnails.
He never used them. He never used them for thumbnails.
You sure?
No.
Not for that, but get the actual shot itself.
It felt, it was interesting. So before we went into this building, there's a giant, like, bunch of text before you walk in the door that clearly states that the guy doesn't want anyone filming in there or anything, because he doesn't want, I don't think he wants too many customers, because it's a nice bar that he prefers word of mouth rather than Instagrammers coming in, not really giving a shit about the craft, taking a photo and then fucking off, like not really caring about the experience. So this drink, a TV drink for a cameraman no less. The menu of this place, let's see if I got a shot of the actual thing. Yeah, there. So you sit down and he asks you to pick a fruit. So you pick one fruit each, and then after he'll ask you how strong do you want your drink? Light, medium, strong, etc. And then he'll ask if you have like any allergies or anything like that. And that's it. That's it. He then makes you a drink based on those specifications. There's no menu. There's no like, I want a dry martini, blah, blah. You can probably get it if you want. But he literally makes it based on that. And obviously he puts these wonderful little decorations. So the reason we started filming was these girls over here next to us started filming with their phones. And Mudan was still like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, no, fuck it. They're filming. We'll film. And he didn't give a shit. As soon as he heard us speaking Japanese, he was like so open-armed and friendly with us. Like, oh, yeah, hey, oh, yeah, you can film. Of course. Go for it. I think when you don't speak the language, it's a little bit different. But he was really, really sweet. Lovely guy. I can't remember what Mudan's was, but it was a crab on a dinghy? With a bunch of like cinnamon bubbles or something. And then for me, he had this. Does he mention it? Let me see. Okay, so if you know your Japanese, then you'll be able to understand this.
So I asked the barman for a strawberry and a strong.
ストロベリー、イメージはストロベリーネグローニ、ストロベリー、ジン、アマーロ、で、this one is a Campari.
So that's Campari.
最初に
It was chunks, delicious chunks of strawberry mixed in with the gin. Oh, it was so good.
その後これを絞るとちょっとネグロコンプレックスになる。
The mixture was so good. No, I asked for a strong drink, not strong zero. Exactly, Kat. And it was such a unique experience. Did I film to the right of me? No, I didn't. Oh yeah, so there's the Hibiki I was talking about. And a bunch of Yamazaki. Everything was just lined up. And I'm like, what are these for? So these are for regular customers, I think he said. You could have your own bottle there if you want. And he just got all these bottles on the wall. Oh, and Perry, I don't know if Perry's still here. Lot of ducks. We had a Trump duck. There was a Statue of Liberty duck. He had a shit ton of rubber duckies on the top. But yeah, the TV cup experience was very sweet. The only thing that I was like, I couldn't tell if I'd finished my drink or not, because like there was no way to get to the edges without sort of going. This bar is chat personified. Exactly. What's funny is that we was like, when he said, which fruit do you want? Mudan was like trying to gamify it, thinking, what if I go for the melon? I'm like, you want the biggest fruit on the fucking plate. You don't actually get to take this. He makes a drink based on what you choose, but this is all fresh anyway. But yeah, it's a great vibe. Really, really love this bar. And at the end of it all, he gave us some nuts. So I'm going to try these now. And that was our cocktail bar bonanza. It was a lot of fun. Bar Orchard. Ginza. And then afterwards it was one of those situations where a lot of people don't realize when you go to places like Ginza, you can't just walk on the street and get a taxi. You have to walk to the stationary taxi place where you pick the taxis. They won't pick you up unless you stand where the taxi place is. Alright. Well, it's not really just nuts, it's like a pick and mix. A bunch of different sweets. Finally. Pork and eat. Now I've got to go back to the bar for more of these. Yeah. Good point, girl. Mad respect to Mudan. It was a great time. The second bar with the baseball stuff, in case anyone wants a Gliztini, that was this place. The Gliztini won't be there. Well, it might be there, like, ongoing. But if you definitely want to get the Gliztini, you've got to go here before the end of February, I think. Because the baseball season will change. And they might change their menu. It's fruits, you would have went for lime. Yeah, but can you imagine eating a lime? You don't know what he's going to do. Now that I know what he's going to do, I might be a bit more selective with my drink, you know. It's always funny to see 4 to 12 hour streams compressed into 8 to 12 minutes. What do you mean by that? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It just shows you how much filler content there is. That's really sweet of him to give us these as well. The guy said his bar has been open for 17 years as well. He's been doing that bar. So a long time. Ah. That crunch is coming through very nicely. Hell yeah. Which guy? The last one. The Bar Orchard. The guy that was making drinks with the fruit. Brother, ooh. The Memento Mori is relatively new. From what I remember. I don't think that's been open very long. The gold bar was pretty, the staff were a bit, like, I was trying to, I mean, you probably saw it on the stream, I think that came through as well. I was trying to strike up a conversation with them and engage, but they was very, like, wishy-washy. I'm like, okay. They were nice, but at the same time, I think it was pretty obvious. People like me don't belong there. Clearly. They probably had a long day. Nah. I think they was expecting people to be wearing Gucci and Prada shoes and being super duper posh and full of money. As opposed to people like me, we're cameramen that go behind the camera and film such people. It is tied to the hotel too, yeah. That toilet was also a pain in the ass, by the way. I should bring this down so the monkey's more visible, right? There you go. The toilet, I don't think it was a toilet. Let me rephrase that. There were two girls that decided to wait in the washing room. So you have like the area outside the building, and then you have the room. You know what? Fuck it. Let me see if I can make a better example of this. Freeform, would that work? It's gonna look pretty bright. There's no dark mode for this. Why does Apple hate dark mode? I don't understand the concept of like why everything is always like white. Let me make a square. Then make that black. There you go. Do they have freeform with a pen? They don't, do they? No, not really. I'll say this could be my, what's his name? Pirate Software moment. So, this is the room for the toilets, right? So you've got, this is the walkway in, and this is the bar area. So we're out here. This is the bar, you go into the door, and the restrooms are here. So you would think, right, you've got two toilets that I didn't know until after I went in after everyone out. There was one toilet here, and there was one here. Lavatory, like, with the door and everything, right? And then you had the wash area here to wash your hands after you'd finished in the toilet. Right? These two girls... Where do you think they waited? Where do you think they waited while people were in these two cubicles? They waited here while there were two people in them. And the door swung this way. So I come waddling in, try to walk in, and the door is like, it's jarred, it can't go in because these girls are standing in the way. I'm like, why the fuck are you standing in here and not queuing out here like a normal fucking person would? It was driving me insane. I'm like, what are you doing? I couldn't believe it. I was like, they're literally waiting in here for these guys to leave. I thought there was only one cubicle because I couldn't see this one because I'm trying to open the door and this girl's in the way. So I'm like, oh, sorry, is this the queue? Yeah, I'm like, okay, weird place to put a queue. So that's why I went back to the bar and spoke with Mudan. Eventually I saw, and they both left together. So I thought, hang on a fucking minute, did they both go to the toilet at the same time? Because I thought it was one toilet cubicle. So I'm like, did they just go to the toilet at the same time together? What the fuck was that? That was weird. That felt really off. I was like, whatever, I'll go in and finally have my own toilet. It's like, oh shit, there's fucking two anyway. I couldn't believe it. Oh. Waste of fucking time. That's my version of Pirate Software, there you go. The best I can do with my Excel spreadsheets abilities. Hope you enjoyed that demonstration of what went on. That's how ladies queue in the UK. Yeah, they were foreign, they weren't Japanese. But it was a unisex toilet. It wasn't men's or women's, it was both sexes. And they only had two. That seems a bit weird to me. With a place that big, I'm like... Alright, if you want unisex toilets, that's fine, but maybe make more than two? Considering that's a massive fucking room. That felt a bit weird. Maybe they're expecting people to go back to the hotel to the toilet. I'd still wait inside unless there was no space to... I don't get it. You're standing in the way of the wash area. So like when I come out of the cubicle, you're there in between me and where I wash my hands. That can't be right. Doesn't make sense to me. And it was more annoying that obviously as a man, I just needed the urinal. I didn't need the cubicle. I'm like, there are no urinals, only cubicles. This could have been done much faster if you'd done it the traditional way. If you're blocking the door or sinks, then there's no room. Exactly. Maybe they were confused and too awkward to walk back out. These were the same two that went in when Mudan went in. It was just very, very odd. Oh, to be a man. I know. Sometimes we have it lucky. Most times we do, really, don't we, eh? God, isn't it great? Isn't it great to be blessed to be a man, eh? There is usually a queue for the cubicles in the ladies' toilet, so it's normal to wait inside. But this isn't the ladies' toilet. This is a unisex toilet. And the two people they were waiting for were both fucking men. No, logic denied. Doesn't matter here, the women simply use the men's room if the women's one is occupied, regardless if there are men using them. That's the funny thing, Marty, because, like, where I'm from, it goes both ways. Like, it's like, fuck it, I really need to piss, like, in a club. It's like, fuck it, if there's no queue in the other one, they'll try and be cheeky and go to the other one. Same thing. Women can get away with it, but men can't for some reason. It's weird, isn't it? I think it makes more sense because, like, we're in a cubicle, it's fine. What's wrong with that? That's why unisex became a thing, because people was just stealing each other's toilets anyway. Then you catch yourself in your zippers. Oh my god. There's something about Mary. Is that where you're going, Dapper? Frags of beads! Slip of the tongue there, Ryuja. Not quite. We need that Mudan finger shake emote. I could actually try and make it so that his finger moves. I should do that for me though. Why the fuck is he getting a finger wag on my channel? It should be me. Be doing it to you. Men are usually... Hell yeah we are. We have less steps. Maybe they were escaping some villains. Maybe they was trying to skimp on paying for their drinks. They have bouncers on the bathroom doors. That's the same in the UK. It's usually because they have some dodgy fuckers going into the toilets. The last time I was very jolly, I accidentally went into the men's restroom. I was very confused. Oh! Oh, really? Was you now? Very confused? You didn't notice the stick figure didn't have a little triangle at the bottom? Not that girls wear skirts these days, eh? But they still use the triangle symbol. DLC bathrooms, Madge. Unisex toilets are nice for the gender non-conforming folk. I know what they're for, but especially in Japan, they've already proven to not be very good. Unfortunately, we have quite a lot of weird perverts. Specifically that one, is it Kabukicho Tower? I think there were stories that went out and now they're men's and women's again. I was jolly enough that I don't think I could see. Jesus Christ, what was you drinking? Was it a Gliztini? You remember hearing about that, right? People linger there and were, yeah. In Japan, that would be a more common issue. Doesn't happen around the rest of the world, only in Japan. It's a special breed, apparently. I also, by the way, just to change the subject, I had Chris messaging me saying, I want to do this when I come on your stream again. I was like, oh, okay. You keep telling me you're going to come back on the stream, but whatever. So he's already cooking up ideas that he wants to do on the streams. Whenever he gets back to the land of Japan. I think he's still away at the moment. I don't think he's going to like RoboCop though. I'm going to say that right now. I honestly don't think he's going to enjoy RoboCop. He'll enjoy the shoot bit, but I don't think he's going to enjoy the fact that you have to actually be a cop. And there's no way of skipping the missions. He just wants to go pew pew. I did, Girl Geek. I went sober for like 6 months, remember? That's how I got my 6-pack. Made the drinks very strong. It's like not smoking for like a while and then getting the kick on the first drag again. When there is no more cheese left to serve Lord Broad, what will you do? Well, the thing is, I now know how to get his favourite cheese here. So, I think it's too slow for him. I agree. Chris coming in to rant and spill tea. I don't know, it depends. I think he'll come on when he wants to promote something, so whatever that is, we'll find out. I do have a shoot scheduled with him in February. I've had old Mr. Dog as well at my ear, yapping multiple dates, so he's well and truly on his way to get lots and lots of amazing content for you incoming this month. So look forward to that in the next few months. He is on cue to go for the Indiana Jones game with Pete too. I don't think he can do that in one stream, so he's going to have to go over there more than once if he wants to play it all the way through. Same with RoboCop. So I don't know, he'd probably do a one and done. I personally would love him to play what's that game we played? Thank goodness you're here. I'd love to see his reaction, but I don't know if he vibes with that style of carry-on humour. Ian would enjoy that. I think he would get the British humour more, probably. No, I'm the one that benefits there, Ryuja. I'm the one that benefits 100%. He shared that he has a shoot tomorrow. Well, now you know what I'm doing tomorrow. There you go. There you know. We are shooting. It's a very, very small shoot, though, so if he might be online after. You never know. Unless he wants to catch up with Uncle Paul. If not, I'll go live and say he doesn't want me for anything but my camera. You'll find out soon enough tomorrow, I guess. Reggie's wife could learn a thing or two. Kai. We have an emote for that now. We have my exact face at the time that was played in the game. That's my reaction. I still couldn't believe that. I was like, I tapped it once. I was like, okay, whatever. Tap, 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 tap. That game is fucking wild. The only thing I think that let that game down was the direction of where to go next was a bit vague. And that might throw someone like Chris off. I don't know. What game do you think Chris would like to play? Out of interest. Oh my god, Mint. What? Shouldn't that be the other way round, Mint? So I'm looking at myself. Hit him in the corn. No, stop it. Sam and Max on Steam. I don't know if it is, actually. That's a classic. You panicked? What the fuck? It was quite a game. Chris would like Marvel. I don't think Chris would like Marvel Rivals, surely. Chris likes Ghosts of Tsushima, so base your recommendations on that alone. Chrono Trigger would take too long. He'd be a one and done. 10 Bells or Shinkansen? I wonder how well he does with mollies or scary games. He probably doesn't give a shit, to be honest. He's got a very short attention span. I think he likes games that have a cinematic story feel to them. Is there a game where he gets to be a lord? Isn't that Minecraft? Creator mode? I'd love to make him play a risk game, but I don't think his reaction would be what you think. I think he would just be very quiet. He loves architecture. I think he loved Command and Conquer as a kid, but I don't know if he'd want to play that these days. I don't even know if that would make a good stream, to be fair. He obviously liked GeoGuessr in the UK. Ghostwire Tokyo was an awesome game. I loved that. That's true. Get him to play GTA, but don't tell him it's GTA. I think he's played some GTA sobering, surely. You're playing Ghost of Tsushima right now. It's fucking probably my game of last year. Loved it. Oh, I mean, your day is what it is, Yui. We'll see. It's still early days to know what it's going to be like. Molly's with Chris sounds special. Neo Berlin 2087. Never heard of that. Okay, so you're saying the Tycoon games. The problem is that you've got to remember that Chris has the patience of none. So if you want him to play something like Tycoon, you've got to give him the cheat code to have all of the money straight away. That's a good point. He did play Cyberpunk, didn't he? I'm surprised he played Cyberpunk. I guess it's just because of the aesthetics of it being like, because it's a Cyberpunk game, right? And that's the reason why I liked it. But I did not like him playing that. Not gonna lie. I didn't enjoy that. That was painful to watch. A unique third and first person action role-playing game in deep... Ooh, that looks good. I'll pop that on my wish list. Thank you. Neo Berlin 2087. Looks like it's still early days though. Very early days. I mean, I'm interested in seeing how he plays Ghost of Tsushima because he said he's 100%ed it. I'm like, okay. Alright, bet. Let's see you play the DLC. I do still need to do the DLC, to be fair. Robocop with cheat codes. Well, I have got it on New Game Plus, so most of the good modes on that is unlocked. The problem is that there's a lot of downtime where you're just walking and talking, and I don't think you would enjoy that part. Or when you go onto the streets of Detroit, you have to walk around for stuff to happen. I think he just prefers it if you just do, you know? But he'll want to play Robocop because it's in his mind now. Robocop, Robocop. Any cheese-themed games come to mind? Not to my knowledge. I don't know if he likes horror. Hitman. I do have Hitman. Has he deaded the red? I don't know if he has, actually. That would be a fucking long playthrough, though, Captain. I don't know if he's played Red Dead Redemption. I've got Red Dead Redemption 2. I haven't bought number 1, but I think he would enjoy number 2, potentially. By the time he comes back to your stream, the next Ghost of Tsushima game might be out. True. The problem is that we've already said Robocop, so I can throw the idea of like Red Dead and see how he feels, but he'll probably say Robocop. But I don't know. Resident Evil 5. Why 5? Isn't that like the worst one that has the most sales or something? Do you have a safe game that goes straight into combat? Well, I wonder if he likes first person. I wonder if he would enjoy Super Hot. That's got a sort of Matrixy kind of feel about it, which is kind of cool. He doesn't know anything about Space Marines, so I'm not sure he would enjoy that. He can play a game where he can bully people. Fall Guys, true, that's a good one. Red Dead 2 is goated, cinematic to the nines, but it's a very slow burn. I love Red Dead 2, mate. I played that, I can't remember what year it was, but I had some downtime and I just played the shit out of that for an entire month. Thief Simulator? I've got to play that game again, actually. Good point. I could play that tonight, actually. I mean, we're technically already done with the main cusp of this stream that I wanted to do. And it's only an hour and 53 minutes. Chris would like a side-scrolling beat-em-up Streets of Rage Golden Axe. I don't know if he would. Mind you, he likes Pac-Man, doesn't he? Has he played Bully? I don't think he has. I don't think he has. Control. I wonder. I don't know if he's played Max Payne. I'll have to ask him. Essex Shopping Simulator. That's the Thief Simulator, right? Yeah. Oh, Brothers. Yeah, I need to play that. I have to play that, although I do know what happens at the end, which is kind of sad because it ruins it, but I do know that game. Need him to play Get to Work just to see how much he rages at the narration. Not a bad idea. Would he like Ghost Runner? I don't know. If you spoil anything, you get banned. It's in the game chat. It's in the chat rules, mate. No spoilers. If you do that, you can get timed out or banned. So be careful. Max Payne is good. Max Payne's great, but 1 and 2 are being remastered as we speak. So I don't want to touch them again until they're ready to go. Number 3, I fucking love though. That stays on all of my drives. Supermarket Simulator. I don't think he would want to do a retail job in a game. He's a lord. I wonder if he's played BioShock actually. Feels a bit weird though, making him play a game that I've literally just played and uploaded to my channel, and then having him play it. It's like that's the same content twice. Feels a bit wrong. He will mute Connor from the jump. Just don't spoil it, mate. You're the one that chose to play it before me, so no. Don't. Steven's sausage roll since he likes sausages. That would be fun. If that sausage game came out in time, that would be good. The sausage on a stick fight. I've been waiting for that to come out for months. That was a super early stream. Will I be playing Ghost of Yotei when it comes out? I will play it. I don't know when it comes out or not. I usually like to let the game come out first and then see how it's received and wait for a lovely sale rather than pay full price. She could knock a part 2, yep. Well, I've got to do part 2 myself. It's I hear the DLC is apparently 9 hours long. No, I was like, I could play that tonight. 9 hours, it's 5 o'clock now. I wonder if I should split up the VODs though. Maybe this VOD should just be for the BTS of what I did with Mudan, and then just do another video. I'll keep streaming, but maybe cut off the recording and upload this as a separate video for YouTube. I wonder. Maybe that's better. 5 Hearts, 1 Roof. I'll play it eventually. We've got to play a pigeon game on Sunday. Ghostwire Tokyo might be funny because Shibuya may not be his vibe though. True. A co-op game? We'll think about that. Pigeon Miz on Sunday, yep. I think it makes sense rebooting just because otherwise this is going to get buried, me talking about the Mudan video. So what I'll do right now is I'll go to the end screen, and that'll be a lovely end screen for YouTube, and then I'll keep the stream running and then we'll do another video. So thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed that BTS, and I will see you in a couple of minutes. Not you, but you. I'm going to go to the toilet anyway, so end screen for you guys. And bye YouTube, bye.